Hi there. I've been getting ready to go on our end-of-year outing for my camera club, and I've been deciding between taking a digital SLR and taking mirrorless. And as I guess has been a common theme in some of my recent videos, some of the big advantages I see for mirrorless are things that I'd like to mention right now. First of all, if I were to take an SLR, this is not the one I'd take. This is an old K10D. It's a CCD camera, which means it doesn't do video. And it's quite hefty, but very rugged. The issue with it, though, is it's quite slow. This camera dates back to the era of the Nikon D200. In fact, it has the same sensor as the D200 and many of the early Sony Alpha cameras. So it's big, it's heavy, it's slow. 3 frames per second, not exactly rapid. With this lens, I've got lots of reach. This is an old film era FA lens. FA was the last series of film lenses that Pentax produced. This is an 80 to 320. As is similar with Pentax, sometimes the focal lengths they choose tend to run a little against the standards that everybody else seems to set. So I'm taking this instead. Now, what's the big plus here? Well, this lens here is a very much consumer grade, right down to the plastic mount. Extremely inexpensive. This lens was only about $150 US. But it has a range from 50 to 150. That makes it an 80 to 300. Now, obviously, this is a crop sensor camera, so this actually works out to 120 to 480. But even with that, this camera with its 16 megapixels compared to 10, and with a lens that is ridiculously sharp for its price. This has no right to be this sharp. This is easily a match for much more expensive lenses. But it is slow. It's a typical 4 to 5.6. Which, again, comparing to this is 4.5 to 5.6. This is also a slow zoom. So I have that. You might notice this. It came to my attention that these eyelets on the EM1s are known to fail. They are held in by 2 tiny little screws, and a friend of mine almost dropped her camera. Luckily she caught it, but it cost her a significant amount of money to get this replaced because it involved disassembly of part of the camera. As a result, I take no chances. I have a Black Rapid mount in the bottom of my camera. I've got this little wrist loop for when I'm not using the Black Rapid, and of course the rest of the time the Black Rapid is hooked there, so I'm less likely to drop it. Other lenses I'll be taking, this is the even slower 3.5 to 6.3 12 to 50, but in good light it's a very good lens, and the power zoom is very nice for shooting video, something that I've been doing a lot more of lately. My nice lens hood here came from China at a very low price compared to the proper Olympus one, which is quite expensive. So anyhow, this is an excellent video lens, and at 12 millimeters, it's an f3.5, so it's a fairly decent, reasonably fast 24 millimeter equivalent lens. For when the light starts to get low, because our plan is to take a boat trip that will take us out near dusk, and we will be out there for sunset and then come back ashore. So for my fast lens, I have a 25 millimeter f1.7 Panasonic Lumix. Excellent little lens at a very reasonable price. Now, this package here altogether weighs significantly less than this. Somebody might say, well, why don't you use a better body than the old K10? I could use my K3. It would give me higher resolution, it would give me the speed and so on, but it wouldn't get rid of the weight. The weight would be probably very similar. I think when I actually weighed these, the K3 is actually maybe slightly heavier even than this model. So lightweight is winning out. I don't have to carry a lot of weight to get decent images. Now, a warning to all of you, if you have an EM1, it might be a good idea to check these out. If they seem to be getting loose at all, find another way to carry your camera. I guess that pretty much covers it. There's not much more I can say. I've been using this monstrosity to take pictures of my back window of my bird feeder. So I'll tack a few of those images in here now. And I have been shooting some video. I shot some video for a local theater group just this past weekend. However, because the music is copyrighted, I don't think I should share it here on YouTube, so it's just kept for them. Other than that, I think it's ready for me to pack this stuff away and get ready for tomorrow's outing. So, if you like this video, please give me a like. If you'd like to see more of my videos, by all means subscribe. And of course, if you think anybody might get something useful from this particular video, then give it a share. Well, bye for now.